look at maths topic, which is solving linear equations in one variable. Now, before solving linear equations in one variable and getting to know how to solve these equations, we need to understand what a linear equation is. So a linear equation in maths is basically a mathematical sentence, and it has one variable like x, y, or z. It could be any letter of the English alphabet like A, B, C, or S, M, N, O, P, Q, R. And lastly, it has an equal sign, this equality sign in it. So this is what makes a linear equation. Now, I'm going to write out this linear equation in front of you. Suppose x minus 5 equals 10, and we need to solve this linear equation. So if we look at this equation, we get to know how this is a linear equation. We know that this is a variable x in the equation, and there is an equality sign, an equal sign in the equation. So this is our linear equation. So the first step basically is to isolate the variable. Okay, we need variable x2 basically on one side of the equation. So isolate variable x. So if I write out the equation like this, as you can see, we cannot just isolate the variable x because why? We have this thing, the minus 5 with x. That means that minus 5 is basically being subtracted from x, right? So what should be our next step? Our next step should be to do the opposite operation of subtraction of minus 5, which is what? Addition. That means we need to add plus 5 on both sides of the equation. So if we add plus 5 on both sides of the equation, it looks something like this. It becomes like this, okay? And then if you see on this side of the equation, the minus 5 and plus 5, they are canceling each other out, right? They're canceling each other out. And what do we get? We get x here. And on this side of the equation, we get 15 because 10 and 5 is 15. So this is our final value, or you can say the final answer for x, which is 15. And this is how we solve this particular linear equation here. And we got the answer to x, which is 15. So this was it for maths. Now